Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of ASF Smashdown, and tonight 4 exciting matchups coming to you. First off, our opening tag team match is Bomberman and Grim set to take on anti-hero members Rouge and Nightmare. Also a Springfield street fight with much importance to this match. Not only is it a rematch from before ASIF, where Homer actually won, but it is to decide who will be entering number 10 in the Smashdown Mascot Rumble. Also, the tag team titles are on the line in an elimination table match. What has Dimension X got themselves in for? And also, the YouTube title is also on the line in a gauntlet match set up by the anti-heroes. We know that Tails is going to be in it, but who will be the first participants in? Tails says he will be the last one to enter. But of course, well, we're going to kick things off with, looks like Manic coming out here. And hello everyone, I am Mr. AKI, alongside Wario here tonight again, to fill in for empty spaces. And speaking of empty spaces, we have no ring announcer for tonight. Kanina couldn't make it, sadly, to this event. But that doesn't mean we can't take away from what's to be an exciting night. Indeed, and Manic was saying that the main event looks a little one-sided, so maybe he's come to deal with it straight off the bat.
Now, I don't know about you people, but the main event, it looks a little off-sided.
Told ya.
And we know why that is. So, can I call the great leader of the anti-heroes, Tails, to come out and maybe talk about it?
Wow, blunt and to the point. For Manic there, coming out here and already calling out Tails to talk about this main event affair. But the good news is he's answering. Yes. But what's he got to say about this situation? But yeah. It's funny, I put a preview up for this event and no one said anything about it for this whole time. Oh well, hopefully they'll do ones in the future, yeah. Hopefully they will. So I don't know what anyone's looking forward to on this event, but I hope everyone is looking forward to something. I'm looking forward to everything. Oh good. Well, we'll have to see what is going to be said here. We will indeed. Hopefully Tails is going to comply as well. This isn't going to be a one-sided affair and keep the title all to the anti-heroes.
Hey, glad you could make it off your busy schedule to come see me. I mean, look at how many things you have to do in one day. I mean, most of them involve male-on-male action. That's what I'm talking about, right? I mean, you're not going to do anything to Rouge, or are you? I really can't tell. You know, because I really can't tell who's a man and who's a girl in your team. The only girls I have in my team are Sonya, my sister. Oh yeah, and of course, the person you got rid of so lovingly. Well, not exactly you, but I feel you got something to do behind it.
That's Lisa, who's on Raw now.
But now that she's out of the picture, I'm getting a little bit concerned about the balance of power around here. So, you know, I'm so glad you could come down here and talk about it like the champion that you aren't. So, like, could you maybe spill the beans on what I'm interrupting to get this little meeting down here? Maybe you were busy sucking on some kind of object, or maybe you were even taking it yourself. I don't know. I didn't really want to go into that detail, but with you, you just never know. So, oh right, I got it. You were blowing on a big, juicy, no wait, wrong team, a small, insignificant, little...
Shut up, Manic! Just shut up! You're right, I am busy, because tonight I'm going to become the only 3-time YouTube champion, and the last 2 victories I have to thank you and your fellow losers for being so weak and frail. So why not go ahead and help us out with the next win for me?
Well, that's your problem, Tails. All you think about, no matter how big your little faction is, you come first. As for the freedom movement, we are in this together, and we look out for each other. So it's only fitting that I look out for the best interest in my team. And you know what? Link got his title match that the fans gave him at ASIF. But thanks to that match getting ruined, he lost his shot. So I think you know where I'm going with this. Whoever you got lined up to beat up Mandy tonight, before you take all the glory, maybe you should give Link one of those spots. And if he loses, then fair game. You got your match with Mandy. So, are you up for that?
I like that, in fact, because I know that Mandy could with ease take out your loser member. But you know, I'm not going to risk it. So I will give Link a shot, but only if I don't get it.
You know what? That sounds even better than before. Because if you fall to Mandy, then Link is going to have your title. And you can bet on that.
Alright, we're in! Wow, sounds like some pretty good news there. Tails, shall we say, fell for it? I don't know. Yeah, we'd like to say he fell for it. That's Manic though, he still can't help but to crack a joke, even in a serious moment like this. That's why I like him pretty much. You just never know what's gonna come out of his mouth, do you? You certainly don't. And you never know what's gonna happen here on Smashdown. And especially in this upcoming tag team match, which you've got a little hand in yourself, Warrior, Mr. Freedom Movement member. That's me. So what's the plot here exactly that you were talking about? Well, you see, we need obviously a new member now, because, or new members even. So we thought we would help Grim win Hardcore title at the ASIF. Because, of course, none of us got voted in, so that gave us the advantage straight away. But we thought that we would make a bond with Grim and make him convince him to join our faction, you see. So that's what this is all about, and luckily he's agreed with this tag team match. I mean, originally it was going to be him and Billy teaming up, but Borman's taking his place, Billy's place that is. So we'll have to see how this goes on. Hopefully it'll go pretty well and may convince Grim to enter our little community, shall we call it. Yes. Little community. You got houses with that? We try, but none of us are any good at building work. Well, here comes your tag team partner, and not Billy. They do look very similar though, kind of same color design going on there. Apart from the gloves and shoes maybe. Yes, only the tough guys wear pink. What about you? Well, I'd say Bomberman's more tough than me. That's just respect, man. But yeah, odd mixture of the anti-heroes though as well. Rouge and Nightmare. I don't think I've ever kind of teamed up before, but they're part of the same group, so I have no doubt that perhaps they're gonna be a good team. But we'll just have to find out. That's what we do these matches for, to find out. We experiment. We're just mad scientists. We are. Let's just see what happens when we add this and this, and what kind of explosion will happen. But yeah, Lisa is now on Raw, as we pointed out, after that match at ASIF, where Bart was victorious over his sister. But well, you never know. The anti-heroes may have had something to do, but they wanted Lisa and their faction to torture her. God knows what that would have resulted in. Would have resulted in torture, my assumption would be. Yeah, what kind though? What kind? Alright, what kind? Yes, we don't want to go there. You are a goof. I know. Well, here comes probably one of the most dominant people in the ASF today. Former hardcore champion. Ain't gonna take it lightly here tonight. He's got his target ahead of him, who's Grim, obviously, who won the title off him at ASIF thanks to you fans voting for Grim. And we had a title change. And now Nightmare is a former hardcore champion. He's really never happy, is he? He just, no matter if he's got a title or not, he just seems to be angry all the time. So, what's the point? That is a good point. He does get angry a lot, doesn't he? But that's Nightmare for you. Nothing but intensity coming out of that individual. But intensity we can control, hopefully. And it looks like Rouge and Bomberman to kick things off here tonight in this tag team match. Of course, I said a lot of epic matches to come. Also after this, we got that street fight to come with Bart and Homer. Obviously, Homer's going to be taking out some revenge there for Bart getting rid of Lisa from the Freedom Movement here, because obviously she can't no longer be in it because she's on the show now. And look at this by Bomberman, nice maneuver there, and hey, sandwiching Rouge down on the canvas and trying to get a hard shot in there. Rouge may not look like it, but she can compete with the males. Not often and to not. Of course, don't forget her experience in the games that she's in. I mean, she's been beating up Knuckles, who's our world champion right now. I mean, that's no small feat. Certainly isn't. But, hey, look at this by Bomberman, in control so far of this tag team match. Just got to keep your eye on Nightmare, though, when he comes in. Things are going to change pace, perhaps. And now Bomberman's tagging in Grim. First tag of the day. And, oops, miscommunication there. Grim got a punch in from, to Bomberman. Might have missed there. Like I said, this street fight coming up is not only just a street fight, but a bit of revenge, and also who will be the number 10 entrant in the Smashdown Mascot Rumble. Of course, we tried to have a three-way on Raw to determine who the Raw number 10 entrant would be, but we didn't get a result. But hopefully we'll get a result here tonight with that street fight. And I hope it's Homer. What would he do in a position of number 10? He would do a lot. He might even go on to win. I have a lot of faith in Homer, actually. Maybe to win the Rumble. But we'll have to see, won't we, as we march ever closer to it. Off the heels of the ASIF, when the fans got interactive. And Bomberman injecting himself into the match here. Come on, play fair, Bomberman. Don't be a stupid idiot like me. And again, oh. Look out. Oh, another miscommunication there. Like I said, these two haven't teamed up with each other before. Well, then again, neither of Samus and Nightmare, so I guess tag teams in the making, perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, they're all part of the same group, apart from Bomberman and Grim, so they've never been in communication with each other, so maybe they're the weaker team. But, I'm going to be biased and say I don't think they're getting along pretty well right now. Well, of course you are a Freedom Movement member yourself, and a proud one at that. Manic almost classed me as second best in the group, but, well, we're all classed as equal, as he said, so, but yeah, he always comes to me as a friend, so that's good. And Rouge again with this roll-up cover.